Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's well. Captain Mama is about to read Slaughterboard. Or is it Mama? No, it's Slaughterboard reading Mama. No, it's Mama reading Captain Slaughterboard.
If you remember yesterday, all the purple creatures watched the pirates take away the yellow creature in a rowing boat. All except the Sleeker and his son, who watched it all happening with their heads sticking out of the smooth sea. And the plummet, who lived in a deep world under the waves among the starfish and the sponges, the fishes and the pearls. He couldn't see that anything was happening, but he felt it was. Soon they were on board again, and the captain gave the yellow creature a cabin to himself, and was furious when Timothy Twitch pulled his ears for fun. The pirates were very puzzled and couldn't understand it at all, because Captain Slaughterboard was a wicked sort of man and had never been pleasant to strangers before. Poor Timothy didn't know what to think. Every morning the yellow creature was placed in the front of the ship, where he looked lovely against the sparkling blue sea. Captain Slaughterboard would sit upon a barrel of rum and watch the yellow creature for hours on end. His pirates had to watch the yellow creature too, but they got rather tired of it sometimes. Every 30 minutes Peter Poop was made to take the yellow creature a tray of nice things to eat. If he was late with it, the captain ground his teeth in a horrible way and made his sword sing through the hot air. One starry night at 23 minutes past 12, Captain Slaughterboard felt a bit bored, so he heaved up the anchor with one jerk, and they sailed away and right over the horizon, where they met with so many adventures and such terrible battles that at last the yellow creature and the captain were the only ones left on board. They always had their meals together. Captain Slaughterboard taught the yellow creature some old pirate dances, and they would practice them together when the moon was full. One evening, as they leaned upon the railing and threw some plums and peaches to a dark speckly fish, "Yellow creature," said Captain Slaughterboard. "Yo-ho," said the yellow creature. It was the only expression that he'd learned from the crew. "I feel a bit tired of battles and things," said the captain. The yellow creature looked up sympathetically. "Yo-ho," he said again. Captain Slaughterboard walked up and down the sloping deck 7 times with great strides. "We'll sail back to that island and explore the jungles and climb to the tops of the mountains," he said. The yellow creature must have understood, for he got very excited and danced around in a wild sort of way, shouting, "Yo-ho! Yo-ho! Yo-ho!" So they turned the ship around and sailed as fast as they could back to the island. Captain Slaughterboard did the steering, and the yellow creature saw to the sails. Lots of whales got in the way, but they dodged them all, and one beautiful bright morning they saw on the horizon a little pink speck. It was the island again. They dropped anchor in the clear water when they were near to the shore. The captain lowered the yellow creature, his gun and some bottles of rum into the rowing boat and pulled for the beach. The island looked so fresh and bright, with the trees so green and the sand so yellow, as though everything had just been painted, with a big blue mountain sticking up in the middle like a great claw. When they dragged the little boat over the shingle and onto the hot sand, the yellow creature showed Captain Slaughterboard all the exciting parts of the island. The waterfalls and the lagoons, the caves in the blue mountain and the secret tracks through the jungle. They met the Guggerflop, who was practically asleep as usual, but who grunted quite politely when they said "How do you do?" Soon they'd met most of the inhabitants, who were really very friendly. After a week or two, Captain Slaughterboard began to wish that he could live there all his life. Suddenly one morning he said to himself, "Well, why shouldn't I?" He was the only one left out of all his pirates after all, so why should he go sailing around and searching for battles all by himself? "Ahoy, yellow creature," he called. "I'm staying here for good." The yellow creature, who was frantic with joy, shouted, "Yo-ho!" 50 times. 50. They are still on the island. The captain would never dream of leaving and can't understand how he used to enjoy killing people so much. The yellow creature does the cooking and can make the most exciting things to eat out of practically nothing. Captain Slaughterboard finished up all his bullets long ago, but they've both become very good with bows and arrows and can hit things a long way off. But most of the time, they're dreadfully lazy and eat fruit. Or lie upon the rocks in the sun and catch strange glittering fishes, like this. Or like this. Or like this. And that's the end.
The end. Bye.
Bye. Good night.